Hey pool fans, welcome back to another video. In this week's video, I'm going to show you a couple of options on the pool table, what you guys might not be spotting. Maybe you're playing the wrong shot, which is causing you to miss the ball because you're not looking at my favourite word, the percentages. This is the first situation we have got. We're playing 9 ball, we're on the yellow 1 ball, and we've got to get from the yellow 1 down to the blue 2. Straight away we're thinking we've got a pot, we can pot the 1 ball and try and get the cue ball down. But if you have a look from behind the shot at the angle we are faced with, that is a little bit tricky. Potting the ball is easy, but the sheer power you would need to get back down the table is where the miss may come from. Let me know in the comments if you would be potting this 1 ball into this pocket and trying to get the cue ball back down the table. I'm going to play a couple of shots just to see the outcome. I'm going to spin one in and try and go on this way, but I know that this 4 ball is in the way. It's a big ball, and also the red 3, but I will play it. Also, if I'm going to draw it back with left to try and come off here and back down to this area, that is also very tough. The side pocket's there, the 3 ball is there, and also it's just a damn tricky, awful shot. So that was shot 1. We hit the 4 ball. I'm just going to roughly put it back up in a similar position. That'll do, just there. Maybe move this off a little bit. I'll have 1 more go. This is spinning it with right hand English, running side. Some of you also may know it's called that. Managed to miss this time. Didn't get enough pace on it, but possibly that is an option if you can get there. But you have to hit that shot so good, time and time again. You're going to come unstuck playing it that way. The next shot you may be thinking, bottom left, potting it and trying to draw the cue ball back. This is a big angle. 3 balls a big ball. Side pockets there. Very, very tough shot. I'll try and put a good stroke on it and just see where we can get this cue ball going. Obviously, I've got to hit this ball with a bit of pace. So the pocket is a little bit tighter. Now, I've been in the gym. Yes, I'm back in the gym. Trying to lose some of the dad bod, and I've pulled my side a little bit, so that's why I'm not cueing the best. So I'm sort of just falling into the shot. I'm not cueing as good as I would like. Right, low left, draw this back. We knew the side pocket was there. We talked about the side pocket being there. Yeah, it was a good clean pot. Roughly the 1 ball's there. Doesn't really matter where I put it. This is just to give you an idea. Cue ball's around there. Let's have another go. In fact, I'm going to pull that off a little bit, actually. Just makes the pot a little tricky. Right, second go. Straight back into it. Low left. See, I'm not really getting down on the cue, right, because I've pulled that little muscle. Missed the pot this time. Can't leave it like that, can I? That was a shocker. Same again. Next go. Just rattling through these shots just to show you the outcome, as always. Low left again. Missed the pot again. So, did I fluke it? Yes, I did. Anyway, now I want to show you the shot that I've spotted. It's an attacking safety. Percentage-wise, this is a beautiful shot. Let me show you. I'm going to try and pot the 1 in this pocket. I'm going to play it at a nice pace where I try and keep the 1 over this side of the table, and I try and get the cue ball to stop at the bottom, roughly around there. Because if you have a look at the pink 4, the red 3 and the 9 ball, they are really good blockers. But it's all about the pace. I can play this shot at a nice pace. At the top level as well, you fancy making the crossbank. You know you're going to go close, but it's just that shot where I feel like things are more on my side, the more in my favour. Let's play 3 shots. I'm going to go straight into the first shot. So you know it's not completely edited to make me look like a genius. Cross bank. Trying to get the cue ball around here. But it's all about the pace as well. Now I'm trying to spread my legs because I just feel like I need to sight this a bit better. Here comes the cross bank. Made the cross bank. Cue ball's coming up lovely. A little bit short. I'd like to have been down here. But as you can see, look where the red 3 is. And the pink 4. So that is one good shot. I'm going to throw them back up. And we're going to have another go. Attempt number 2 coming right up. Also, stick around to the end of the video because this cross bank that I'm playing with distance comes up a lot, and I'll show you another shot at the end of the video. Very, very simple shot where it does come up and you just see it a bit different. So let's just stop waffling and play the next shot. Cue ball down here again. Good pace is key. Is that a bit pacey? It's not a bit pacey. Again, we potted the 1 ball. I'm just chucking these up, by the way. You can see on the edits, I'm not putting them in the same spot. If you look carefully, I'm just literally chucking them up because I know the percentages are there. Again, the cue ball's there. Look where the 3 is. Look where the 4 is. This time, again, I potted the 1. But I'm going to try and miss the 1 ball now because I want to see, there you see, just chucking it up. Just putting the cue ball anywhere here where it was. And I'll just go straight into it. So even though I've potted the 1 to R2, I want to try and miss it this time. And just to see if we get the hook. That's a wee bit pacey. And I put too much left English on it. Again, you'd be happy with that, wouldn't you? Yeah, you've left a thin snip, but guys, this is all about percentages. This is what pool is about. And a lot of the times when you see the best players in the world playing, I'm sure you guys watch, you think they're playing everything to perfection, but a lot of it is percentages and knowing when to attack, knowing how difficult the shot is, knowing what you feel like. And I think in that instance, the crossbank was a phenomenal option. Second scenario I want to show you, we're on the blue 2. Our next ball is the red 3 and it's close to our work, it's close to the 2 ball. Straight away, let me know in the comments, would you pot this 2 ball into the bottom left? Tricky to hold for the 3. If we just try and pot it plain ball, you can see with the pace that we're having to play it, it's a little bit dicey, it's a little bit scary. And often you don't put a good stroke on the cue ball, roughly about there. Let's go again. Try and do that again. So it's like a slow roll. Made it, but you can just see, you just sort of lose the cue ball. You could start juicing it up with left English. Again, let's play this, playing this with extreme left, trying to check it up. If you've just tuned into the video somehow and you're wondering why I'm stood like this queuing, I've got a small injury from the gym. Yes, I'm in the gym. So I'm trying to check this up. This is possible. Horrible shot though. Trying to check it up. You see often the cue ball swerves in and you make a mess of the shot. So what are our options? There's a couple of options. There's a safety shot and there's an attacking safety shot. You're not feeling great, your bank game's not great, you don't fancy cut it in. You could play the containing safety where you just roll it up to the side rail. You get a good cue ball. It's an option. I've left a little edge. Sometimes you might play it, excuse me, and it land there. Sometimes you over hit it and put it over the pocket. I'm sure we've all done that. It is an option. It's not the worst of shots, but I want to show you another one. Put it right there. That is obviously going pure safety. I've spotted something, and this is what I wanted to show you. I'm going to play the bank, and the reason why is because I can keep the cue ball down there, down the bottom end of the table for the 3. If I miss the bank, the 4 and the 7 could well be my friend. So it's a way of me attacking the table with that element of safety. How have I got there? Not made the bank, but I've got a beautiful hook. There you can see that is the shot I've left my opponent. So it's a way of me playing safe, but at the same time, if I make the bank shot, I can still run the table. I feel like I could get the cue ball there and the 2 in this pocket all there every single shot. So that's why percentages are in my favour. I know what you're thinking, that was just luck, but it's not luck, it's percentages. It's me identifying what I am faced with at the table and picking the correct shot. Also, sometimes maybe it's not the correct shot from a pro's eyes, but maybe you're just not particularly good at a shot. I know some professionals who would play that containing safety and play it very well. Fair play, good luck to them, but I'm feeling fruity. I want to attack the table. I also know world-class players who play this shot, play the bank as a two-wayer. So that's what I'm going to do. I've played it once. Let's go. Oh, it's a bit closer. It's a bit closer. Again, I've got to go cue ball. I've missed it. They can kick one rail, possibly make it and get round. But I think 10 times out of 10, I think I'm always going to play that shot the way I've played it in the 2 times I've shown you. It's just a shot where I feel like it's good for me. Remember at the start of the video when I said the long cross bank with a safety shot in mind comes up in different occasions. This is one of them occasions. I can pot the 7, yeah? Camera angle is probably not doing that 8 ball justice. It's closer to the rail than you think. So if I was just potting the 7 and sliding over here and the cue ball would land around this section, that is very thin. That is a nasty shot. So rolling this 7 in, for me, well, it's no good. Cue ball's on the rail or near the rail, even if it was there. So potting it and trying to spin round, you all know how difficult playing this shot with right spin to run round 3-4 rails, so tough. So this is where the cross bank comes. 9's out of action, 8 ball's a little bit of a friend, but not much. This is all about the speed. You're trying to play the bank, pot it, get the cue ball down here for the 8. However, if we miss the bank, we want it to come back in the centre of this rail. We don't want to stay over the pocket and we don't want it flying back over that pocket. So pace is key on this shot. I mean, it is a tough shot, don't get me wrong. Have we made the bank? We're doing well on the cross banks. There you see, made the bank this time. Now we're on the 8. The beauty of that shot is I'm not forcing the cue ball. Trying to pot the 7 and fling it round. He's forcing. Rolling the 7 in and getting the cue ball here. He's forcing a pot there. So just a simple little cross bank. I'm going to go again though. We can't just leave it at that. Just to see when we miss, where we leave it. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Forget the cue ball for a minute, even though that is absolutely tremendous. It was the pace, wasn't it? I've not missed it and left it in this little section, and I've not hit it too hard in that section. That's just pool knowledge, folks. That's just that little bit of knowledge, knowing that you can't force the shot. The other thing to take into consideration is when you play on the TV table, you've got them extra lights beaming down the heat. The table's not played on that much. The balls are brand new. So trying to force the ball round on a brand new table is a lot harder than when you're in your club. You can do a lot more on a club table, but watch for the cross bank. That's going to get you out of a lot of trouble. A lot of trouble. So sometimes when the ball is near the pocket, look at where the cue ball is. Look at what magic you've got to get on that cue ball to get to your next ball. I've just played a couple of natural shots there with a bit of safety in mind. That comes up a lot. You will start to notice this when you're watching the pros play pool, I promise you. And probably I'll be talking about it. Guys, if you've enjoyed this video, smash the subscribe, smash the like. I'll see you in the next one.